Okay, hello. A quick update when to attachments. Today we're talking about pistols. There's a new pistol in town. Well, as we all know, since I think season 2, you only need 2 auto attacks to hit a barricade, and this is when a lot of people actually decided to no longer run muzzle brake, and not muzzle brake. Is it muzzle brake? I think it's muzzle brake, right? Breaching muzzle, right? Because now the use of breaching muzzle is a little bit less. There are still scenarios which is why I was still running it for basically one more season, and also a lot of other people. In defense, you like to make footholds, headholds, etc. But the truth is, and this is why I was still running breaching muzzle, the truth is, I think this is a common misconception. If you really want to be accurate, then you need to make the most out of your operator and your time. So if I play, for example, someone who's very good at roaming, then I'm not gonna be building sight. I can totally still use a couple of shots to make a head hole, but I'll not use breaching muzzle for it, because if I want a shotgun, if I want head holes, if I want if I want a rotate, I pick someone with a shotgun. Okay, I just pick someone who's as good as possible for the role, and this means if I already know which operator I'm going to play, then and what I'm going to do before the round starts, then I no longer have, and I can play this role, I no longer have to adjust my pistol for head holes and footholds. So I can actually use my secondary weapon for combat. Now I've been trying it a bit and figuring out what pistols are good, what pistols are bad. I've also tested out all the stats, the ranges, and the damage. And I've actually come to the overall conclusion with recoil consideration and ammo count that there's not really a clear winner. There are clear losers, but each pistol comes with its own unique advantages and disadvantages. So in this video I would like to show you what I run on my pistol. I'm going to explain why, and I think you're going to have great success with it. I'm also going to explain you what the pistol's good, because different pistols fulfill different jobs. Okay, so we're gonna start with attackers. This is just gonna be a bit quicker. Here, this pistol has not a lot of damage in general, very low firepower. However, very decent fire rate and a lot of bullets. So you can play light mag. In general, you're gonna see that a lot of pistols either have light mag or really good recoil or really good damage, one of those. So if this pistol basically means if you are in a desperate situation and you really want to get this last kill, then this pistol is, and you don't want the opponent to run away, then it's really good. So we already know that we're in a gunfight, right? We're in a gunfight, so we don't really want to run a lot. This means ADS speed is not the most important, but pistols have good ADS speed in general, because there are 0 mobility, which means they are the best mobility type in this game. So if you can run light mag, run light mag. With light mag, your ADS speed is really good, and you're already as good as someone who runs laser normally. Now we run tracking laser, which even further increases our ADS speed. And suddenly we have faster ADS speed than anyone else. Now you could play different muzzles here, but we already have a good gun. The problem of this gun are 2 things. One is recoil control. Recoil control after 50 meters sucks, so don't take gunfights after 50 meters. And it doesn't do a lot of damage. So because I tried everything, you can go high precision laser. It's gonna increase it to 50 meters, but if we're being honest, 40 damage is pretty, or 42 damage I think is pretty bad. Doesn't matter, do not try to increase the damage. Go choked muzzle, because choked muzzle will give you one more opportunity, and this means you can use this pistol, and I will not be explaining everything later on in detail as much as like on this pistol, but I'll use it to explain the principles. But you also use this pistol to swing. And sometimes the pistols are better than the secondary, even a pistol like this when it does so little damage. When a pistol is very good if you only have to enter one room. If you know the next gunfight's going to be in the next room, then maybe you can just enter the room and swing, just wide swing. Because you have so fast ADS speed, this gun's pretty good for clearing out single rooms. So, for example, Fountain to Archives, right? Normally you have someone in Archives, you've already taken Fountain. This is really great. Now, the last thing is actually something that I've recently picked up again. This is not mandatory. You're gonna see it in all my weapons right now, apart from very few weapons. But I've recently started to like heavyweight frame a bit, especially on pistols, where we've already determined that we don't like to be in ADS anyways, because we cannot take long-range gunfights. What other attachments are good, if you think about it? Light bullets, not really great, because it only increases critical range, so it doesn't increase our damage. And it increases first shot recoil control, which is already the difficulty on this gun, because I think you have 2 good shots, and then you have recoil control. A very, very bad recoil. Wallbuster bullets, I mean, we've already ruled this out by saying we no longer need to have an extra gun to make head holes, and this is an attacker, so we don't need head holes anyways. Piercing rounds. Well, piercing rounds are okay, but this gun does no damage. So not really going to get a follow-up kill, because if you shoot through a barricade, you're even gonna do even less damage. And the fire rate isn't high enough for it to actually see the enemy. So piercing rounds is just bad. Lightweight frame, I mean, you can still do it, but I think if you don't run extended barrel, then lightweight frame is bad. Okay, heavyweight frame. Heavyweight frame is really good if you're already in a gunfight. You're already in a gunfight, and you have something to lean on, right? You know the enemy's maybe running away, maybe peeking. You're peeking. This is just to finish off the job and to quick peek. Quick peeking without being in ADS is really good. Now, this is only good if you are able to play lean on hold. If you don't play lean on hold, play lightweight frame. But if you have a HUD good enough to play heavyweight frame, which means you have a HUD good enough to play lean on toggle, not on toggle, on hold, and you don't have to play it on toggle, then play this, because you can Shiko peek with this. It's really good. Shiko or quick peek, just hold lean, doesn't matter. Very strong, very powerful. That's the trick. Next pistol. Now here comes a pistol which is pretty good, pretty decent damage. Everything is the same. Keratos. Well, the thing is about this gun, I've also shown you a build whether you go extended barrel with it, but the truth is you don't really have a good scope. So if you don't have an ACOG, why would you consider taking 15 or 20 meter gunfights anyways? You can hold, you can pre-fire. Most likely here you're not going to use it anyways for long range gunfights, so you're only going to use it if you need to run faster or finish someone off, which means we are going the normal pistol build, choked muzzle. Also, I've decided to slow a little bit down. The biggest weakness of this gun is the reload time. So I don't have to add even more ADS speed with compact loader. Compact loader is nice, but speed reloader just means sometimes you can retreat. You also don't have to empty your entire mag, but most of the time, if you do enter a room with this gun, it's either hit or miss. But with the reload, you don't have to enter the room sometimes. And it's actually surprisingly good for close range combat. Vendetta, Now, I used to run extended barrel, I used to run recoil control. Honestly, just go for the headshot. I am playing compact loader on this gun, but this is just a matter of taste. You can also go speed reloader. I just think the gun's so good. Compact loader is quite nice. About the SMGs, we're not talking about them. There are different builds for SMGs, but today is not about SMGs. PMM, well, this is basically Finka and Fuse. The gun does pretty decent damage. You could run extended barrel on it, but why would you pick a secondary, to be honest? If you have a primary with an ACOG, you wouldn't. Even if you run out of ammo, might just be, if you run out of ammo, you can actually take this and try to finish him off. But if you do want a good pistol in close range, this is the way to go. This runs light mag. If you're not confident by hitting shots, maybe go extended mag. Doesn't have the most amount of bullets. Does a lot of damage, 50 damage. Second best pistol in the game. As far as I know, I think... Okay, no. Second best normal pistol. This is the other best normal pistol. The best real pistols are obviously Deimos and Caveira. This pistol, as far as I know, does 65 damage. Really great, really good. Does not have a lot of range. So very little range. But as I said earlier, if you just want to clear out one room, this pistol is really, really strong. Also, I would recommend you hardly not to pick any skin on it. Unless you have the Glacier skin. Because all other iron sights are bad, including this iron sight, it is bad. This is the best iron sight. This is actually pretty okay. But I like red, so I'm just gonna play red. You know what, let's not pick it. Let's play real. This pistol is also okay. Now revolver. This gun 2 taps, has a lot of recoil. So you have to be able to manage the recoil. I used to actually run high precision laser on it, which basically gives you 10 more meters. Because your recoil is just so much better. But the truth is, I'm using this for the same reason I'm using every other gun. I'm using this to swing and get 1 kill. I'm not using this to ace, unlikely. So I'm just entering a room, hitting 2 times, and be done with it. So choked muzzle and tracking laser it is. Are we done? I think we haven't talked about Caveira. Caveira is very simple, just get a suppressor. If you... Do I have another bit? If you want to play Caveira sniper, you can run a full recoil control. It's pretty fun, you can spawn camp with her. Her gun is very similar to the Vendetta. But if you want to play Caveira the normal way, then just pick the suppressor. Legion, I recommend running extended mag. It does not matter, do not consider running Wallbuster. Legion is one of the operators where you would really enjoy running Wallbuster, because he doesn't have a shotgun, and he could really use a shotgun. But you don't have the ammunition, like even with jump mag. This guy has no bullets, so just use it for damage. It's pretty mid, it's okay. Sometimes it's nice, for example, for a run out, but I would only use this gun either to hunt drones, if you have good aim, or to hip fire. You can exchange this with a mini laser if you want. I'm still going to zoom in while I hip fire. So this is just to increase the animation. I don't think we've talked about this gun. Honestly, I don't know if another operator has it as well. But this guy's so slow. I never picked a pistol. I just go wallbuster on it. This guy's obviously someone who's probably just setting a sight or around him like you. Maestro isn't really a roamer, so I'm not really considerate about swinging anyone. And he's so slow anyways, just go wallbuster on Maestro. Rook. Rook has a lot of different builds. This is pretty funny. This is pretty stupid. First shot recoil control. You need to hit 2 bullets. And extended barrel makes this gun a freaking sniper. Obviously a really bad iron sight. Not the best gun in the game, but one of the more fun gun in the games. You can run recoil control on this gun. You can run mini laser on this gun. You can also run smart laser on this gun and just 2-tap everyone. It's very fun. It's very stupid. I also recommend extended mag because when I play Rook and I play this gun, then I only play this gun. I don't even use the primary. But you're probably better off going light mag if we're being fully honest. But I think you go down to 6 bullets if you run light mag. So you can also play extended mag, but you have to play quite a bit careful. Keratos, normal Keratos for defenders. Here, okay. Here I run, just because it's defensive recruit, and I take really interesting gun fates, like I spawn camp with defensive recruit because I already know that I don't have an operator, I don't have an ability, I'm already at a disadvantage. So sometimes being able to run faster is okay. You don't have to play extended barrel and high precision laser. But this basically is an attempt of finishing people off, right? If I just need to change to my pistol and finish the enemy off who's already downed, then this pistol does the job. Right? It's just to finish off people that I've downed after spawn camping. And I think this is it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.